What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Back at you with another one. So I want to talk about what is wrong with Golden State. Like, goodness gracious, they 0-8 on the road. But I know what's wrong with them. This is what's wrong with them. Their defense is not up to where it's normally at. It's not up to their standard. Their bench is horrible. Them is the two main things. And the other third one is the team camaraderie is not at Golden State's standard. They're not out there having fun. It's just not the same. The energy, the vibe is not the same. So as far as the defense go, they always had wing defenders, right? They had Clay, they had Draymond, of course, and they had Iggy, right? So I think Wiggins is a close substitute to Iggy. Not quite the defender Iggy was, but he's a pretty good wing defender. Clay is not who he was defensively before the injuries. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big hit along with the fact that he's not the same offensively yet either. But that offense isn't the problem. They putting up like 119 points a game. Offense not the problem because they got Poole now. So Poole can kind of fill in the offensive gaps that Clay, lacking in. And also, Draymond is not the same he was. Like, it's like as if he just he's not giving you the animated version of him. And I think a lot of that is due to the Poole situation. Like, he hasn't been himself in the full aspect of what he normally brings to the team. Like, he out there playing, but his value has never just been his stat line on the court. It's always been being vocal, being the one to get everybody going. Like, he'll write the check and then Steph and Clay gotta cash it. Well, he hasn't been really doing that. He kind of just been like chill. He ain't been going like Draymond go. Like, when's the last time he got a tech? He just been real mellow. So, and I think a lot of that is due to the whole Poole situation. Like, I don't know what exactly it is, but I don't know if he feel like, all right, I ain't earned that back yet from the team, but he ain't been that yet for them. Like, he been just kind of like just a player, Draymond. He hasn't been the vocal leader, Draymond. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't gave him that aspect in the way that he normally has. So that's part of the reason why Golden State is not, playing well, because that's one of the things he brings to the table. Sometimes you need that person to rile you up. They got all light-skinned dudes on the team, man. Sometimes we need somebody to light a fire under us, all right? Sometimes we need that. And he ain't been really doing it. I mean, Steph gonna be Steph, but sometimes you still need that little extra. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need the extra, and that rile up can hit, and it's contagious. You know what I mean? Then Poole going off, Clay going off, Steph going off, and that's when they start running it up on people. And the last one is the bench. Like, they not getting nothing from their bench like that. Like, their bench is not impactful like it used to be. Like, their bench used to be similar to like how the 04 Pistons, like the 03 Pistons bench was. Like, they bench is like a starting five. They'll be a bad team, but they could be like a starting five. But that team versus another team's bench, they run the score up even more. They don't have that no more. Like, the bench is not impactful no more. Like, they not getting nothing out of Wiseman. They not getting nothing out of Kuminga. I can't even think of the other two dudes' names that come off the bench because they ain't did nothing. They not getting nothing. They lost a lot off that bench. lost a lot. They had, and another defensive player that they let go was Gary Payton Jr., Gary Payton III. He made plays. He was very, very pivotal to their success last year. You know what I'm saying? So he was a playmaker. He made stuff happen. And he was a defensive player. They don't have that no more. It's a guard-driven league. So having a player that plays defense on that perimeter is pivotal. So yeah, that's just one of the many. And I feel like the Mooney is straight, but I don't feel like he was better than Lee was. And Courtney, was it David Lee? He not better than, like, I feel like he was better. You know what I'm saying? He fit a little better. He had a little better chemistry. You know what I'm saying? He played off of them a little bit better. And it's like, you don't understand the value of role players that own a role until you have players that need to be that and aren't that. Then you be like, oh, okay. That's a skill too. Being able to know how to play off of Steph, know how to play off of Clay. That's a skill. You know what I'm saying? That can be easily undervalued because you can't always, see it. You know what I'm saying? You think it might. It's a combination of coaching, but it's also just instincts. Like some players just got that. They know how to do it because they done maybe been in that position their whole career. They never was a star. They never was the centerpiece of offense. When you take a player that used to be the centerpiece of offense, like a Wiseman, and now you want him to be like a loony on steroids, he don't know how to play. Like, he never had to do that. He was a number one, number two, like a top pick. He don't know how to play in that realm. Looney do. But he don't. He knows he used to being featured. So regardless of the skill set, you gotta have to know how to play in that particular window that the team needs you in. So I feel like that's the issue that the Warriors is having, is why they not being, why they haven't been playing good. So I don't know if it's a roster tweak that need to happen. Is it a time thing? They just need a little bit more time, but we're going to see, man. We're going to see. So if it's something that I missed, if you agree, disagree, tell me in the comments. You know what I mean? I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.